Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the Daily Scan for Thursday, October 24th, 2013. Well, not too much exciting happened in yesterday's announcements, although import and export prices, which were expected to be a little bit lower, were actually a tad bit higher. And in the petroleum status report, the oil inventories are building because of lack of requests for oil from the refineries, which means that people are not buying too much gas, which could sort of indicate that there might be a little bit of an economic slowdown. But heck, maybe it was because all those government employees weren't driving around in their cars. I mean, just stayed at home. I don't know. But on tap for today is international trade and jobless claims, which could have a big impact, and the PMI manufacturing index flash, as opposed to a non-flash, I guess. Not sure exactly what that means, and I'm not real concerned about it. So let's just move on and take a look at what's going on around the world. And something is happening with my laptop because the hard drive light is on all the time and the fan is going crazy. So I'm not sure if there's some sort of update that's downloading in the background or what, but maybe a little bit choppy today. All right, so over in Asia we have more bears than bulls, and the bulls are not exactly exceptional, but the bears are a little bit heavy in here. And in Europe, we're pretty much looking bullish over there, although nothing real exciting to talk about for right now. And let's go and take a look at the futures here in the U.S. I have a trade idea based on what I'm seeing right here for today, and we'll cover that in a minute. But we're looking at a pretty decent bullish open this morning after yesterday's slightly bearish day. And gold is up 3 buckaroonies, and oil is up 29 cents, just a tad over $97. Okay, let's look at our account. Google had a very, very nice day yesterday. I don't know if any of you noticed it or not, but it was definitely had a huge pop. It's up over 1031 here, and our bull put, our 1-to-1 bull put, looks like as though it's well, at least right now, it's doing very, very well. And our gold position is moving up today, so it looks like, let's look at gold here. It looks like we might get an open around 129, and if we looked at that on the chart, we may get our alert triggered, in which case we'll jump on probably that 132 call. And we'll see how that one looks. Let's take a look here. Just November. The 132 call is priced out right now around $1.05, and it was, or am I looking at 134? No, I think it was 132, wasn't it, everybody? I believe it was. I think it was 85 the other day. Now it's up to $1.05. So we'll jump on that today, probably. And then my trade idea for today, before we go through the A+ list, you saw I had VIX highlighted down here when we started out. I'm looking at right now, if the market moves up today, I'm looking at what turns out to be pretty much a 1-to-1 bull call debit. Let's take a look at how that is. Rather than selling a spread, we are going to buy a spread, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. We wanted to be on the call side on this, and let's take a quick look at a chart here. Okay, looking at the weekly, like the low of the lows was 1105. That was the lowest it's probably ever been in, I don't know how long. And it looks like as though we have really good support here around 12. So I'm saying that if the market moves up today, we'll probably get a move down in the VIX a little bit here, maybe down to 13 or so. And then we'll jump in on this trade. Maybe we'll get 60 cents for it. Or maybe we will pay 60 cents for it. And right now we're looking at a 55 for 45. So we would spend 55 to make 45, which is darn near a 1-to-1 trade. So maybe this will be down, this will be down to 50 cents rather than the 55 that we're looking at here. And the reason why we're going on the call side is, and that's for this November, fourth week in November expiration, is because look at the open interest over here on the call side and look at the prices compared to what we have over on the put side. Now you would think that maybe you could go a naked put on this. Well, a good place to go would be 12, but you're not going to get anything for it. And if you want to go to 13, then you're talking about maybe collecting 10 cents or $10, and it would cost you at least $1 to pick that up in transaction costs. So that would not be where I would want to be. All right, so this is an idea for today. I am going to put an alert in here, right here, right down there around where everything is kind of just sitting, and it has to be below, and that's what we'll watch for today to see if that alert triggers. Okay, now over to the A+ list. My fan is still running like crazy. Okay, Apple, we're going to do this real quickly. We have most of our targets set up. We have earnings coming up on Apple, target set up. Nothing there at this time. Amazon, our target set up. They have earnings today. I believe that's today, yes. And is it aftermarket? All right. So nothing there at the moment. Baidu. Earnings coming up, coming down into our target area. Nothing there yet. Not ripe, not ready for prime time. Celgene, not ready for prime time. They have before market earnings today, not touching that one. CF, coming down into our target area nicely, behaving as planned. Chipotle, come on. Now you won't even switch. Oh man, come on. Alright, we were looking at possibly something below here. We need we're going to set a target up here. Oops, don't want that. I want to give me an oval. We'll put a target in here, and we'll wait for that one to mature. Google. The This is the nice move on Google yesterday. Huge move, actually. Is like 2.5% or something like that. Thank you, Google. How are we looking this morning? Looks like as though it's going to gap up on the open. This is only Thursday, so we have a little bit more time in this. Goldman Sachs. We need a target up here. I think need a hook down. We actually have kind of a hook down here. You could call that a hook down. I'm going to put an alert in here on Goldman. It never really got up above our 80, but this is looking good enough for me. So let's throw a target in here. Right about there. What do you say? Alright, moving right along. LinkedIn. Okay, moving into our target area, but we have earnings, so we may not pay much attention to that one. MasterCard. You know what might be happening? This thing is just really slow, and it is the PC because it's still going crazy. I think I'm getting an Microsoft Office update. Moving into our target area very nicely. We have earnings coming up. Maybe we can do something there. We'll have to figure out when it gets down there and what it does when it gets down there. Alright, Netflix didn't have a very good day here after their earnings, and now it looks like as though they may be in a continuation type of a pattern. Let's just see what happens here, and we will move on. Priceline. Moving down into our target area. Let's slide this over a little bit. There we go. Waiting for that one to mature. Tesla. Into our target area and maybe hooking here. I want to see what it does for one more day. And then Visa. Also moving down into our target area. Can I double click these? No. Okay. Alright, so in a tad bit of a hurry this morning. I hope I didn't rush things too much. But I need to get out of here to go get a blood test that I had to fast for. I don't like fasting. I didn't have my coffee. So I gotta skip off to get a blood test and then come back to try to get back to normal. Alright, so that's it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.